Hi, my name is Habiibah Musana and welcome to Empowered to Be Great. I am happy that you're joining me today and I'm excited that we are almost coming to the end of the year. Christmas is around the corner. The mood is very, very festive, and I hope where you are as festive as we are here. I'm excited that we are back with another episode. Please, before I get into what we are talking about today, I want to encourage you, subscribe to this channel and share these videos with people and ask them to subscribe as well. Why? Because we want to make this community grow. We want to make it better. We want to make it bigger. It's just a few of us here right now, but I pray that the year 2026 brings more subscribers. So I want to encourage you, share the videos, share the information. Don't be stingy. Just share this because I know it will help somebody, a person, one or two. I mean, that is why we are here. That is why we do all these videos and we post them, and we create the content that we are creating. So I'm excited that we are back, and please don't forget to go and like and follow my social media platforms. I'm on Instagram as Habiibah Musana. I'm on Facebook as Habiibah Musana, and TikTok is Habiibah Musana 1. Yes, today I'm just giving a word for the end of the year, because when I was thinking about what video to make today, I really wanted us to be encouraged as we are stepping into the new year 2026. I want us to be encouraged. I want us to be bolder. I want us to step into territories that we have never thought of stepping into. I want us to do bigger and better things. So that's why today I'm coming with encouragement, just encouragement to push you into the year 2026 as a winner, as a victor, as somebody who is going to do great things. I want to encourage you to challenge yourself. I want you to challenge yourself to step out of the box. I want you to challenge yourself to do bigger things. I want you to challenge yourself to grow. I want you to challenge yourself to do things that you have never thought of doing, or things that you thought you could never do, you don't have the ability to do. I want you to challenge yourself to start that business. I want you to challenge yourself to start, to go to school and do that course you've been wanting to do. I want you to improve on your education and upgrade if you have to. I want you to go into therapy that you have been so scared of doing. I want you to challenge yourself and start dating. Those of you who are not yet married, go start dating. Go meet people and find love. Don't be stuck in that fear of thinking, no, me, I'm doomed, I'll never find love. No. Today I'm here to challenge you. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to cheer you on as I'm saying, yes, go on. You can do it. You can do it. That I'm your cheerleader right now. So I want to encourage you. One of the things that you can do in the year 2026 to challenge yourself is to have faith. Yes, we hear about faith so many times. We hear people, yes, should have faith. Yes, you should have faith for this and faith for that. No. Today, what I'm telling you is that faith is so important for you when you're getting ready to enter into a season where you're going to do the extraordinary. This faith is like a muscle that you have to train every day. You train over and over again. And the more you train it, the stronger it becomes. That is what faith is. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. I want to encourage you that as you are entering into that challenging season where you're going to start that business, where you're going to start dating, where you're going to go back to school after so many years, where you're going to go and apply for that new job, for that new position, have faith and understand that there is nothing that God cannot do, because faith is something that it is something that creates what is not there. That is what the Bible says, that faith is a substance that calls things that are not as though they are. When you have faith, what is not around you, what you cannot see, faith says it is there. When you have faith, when you don't see yourself as, when you don't have money, for example, in your pockets, Faith says you are rich. Faith says when you're sick, you are healed. Faith says when you don't have a job that you are working. Why? Because you believe in your heart that this is going to work out. You believe in your heart that the God who started your journey is going to end it very well, because He is the author and the finisher of our faith. So right now I want to encourage you. Raise your voice, exercise your faith, and let it be like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger you become. It's like when you go to the gym, the more you lift those weights, the more you get on the treadmill, the more you work out, the stronger your muscles become, and the body becomes firmer, it becomes better, more beautiful, leaner, and that means that it's going to be healthier. You have a healthier body. It is the same thing when it comes to faith. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. And again, number 2, as I'm encouraging you to step out in faith and challenging yourself to do the impossible, I want you to prepare yourself. Preparation is very, very important when it comes to new seasons, when it comes to when you're stepping into territories where you know you've never been before, new things, the new businesses, the new organizations that you guys want to start. I want you to prepare. Do not be the kind of a person who looks for an opportunity and gets it but doesn't know what to do with the opportunity. Right now, this is the time for you to prepare. Whatever you want to do, whatever big things you have to do, whatever big dreams you have, whatever big visions you have, right now is the time for you to start preparing for them. What? Do you want to get married? Now you start preparing for marriage as you're single. Even before you find the person, even before you start dating, you start preparing yourself. How do you start preparing yourself? You start working on yourself, working on your traumas, working on your triggers, working on who you are, your identity, working on your career, working on everything that makes you who you are as an individual, so that when you start dating and meet the person that you're going to get married to, now you don't just start the work when you've met them. Marriage is already hard enough, you better enter it prepared. So preparation is very key. If you're going to start a business, prepare for that. Don't just out of the blue see somebody doing something, starting, opening a new shop, and now you also want to open a shop. You with zero preparation, with zero knowledge, with zero wisdom. That is a disaster. That is going to be a disaster. Why? Because even if the opportunity is there, if you're not prepared for it, you will lose it. It will not work out for you. You will not be successful at that which you want to be successful at. So I'm encouraging you, prepare. This year 2026 should be a year where we are stepping into places where we are taking over, we are taking authority in those places. Where when it comes to the marketplace, we are taking authority in that place. When it comes to love and relationships, we are taking authority in those areas. Why? Because we have prepared ourselves. Preparation, you can prepare through prayer, prepare through fasting, prepare through working on your health and figuring out how can I work my body so that it is prepared for the next season. Some of you want to be busy, want to start businesses, want to do all these different things, but you are very unhealthy. You cannot sustain the demand that those businesses, those new opportunities are going to bring on your life, because physically you're very, very unhealthy. Let me tell you something. I am the kind of a person that every end of the year, I was always that kind of a person who had a New Year's resolution of losing weight. Oh, I'm telling you, every year I would say, I'm going to lose weight this year. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the gym. And I ended up paying the gym subscription for years and years without going there. But this is what happened to my life. I changed. All of a sudden, I became so tired of doing the same thing. I became so tired of saying, I'm going to do something, and then I am not doing it. And then I fail to do it. Then I don't follow through. I said, this time I have to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, I have to do it so that I lose the weight. I committed to what I wanted to do. And let me tell you something, in a few years, a few months, you're going to see a different me physically. Why? Because now this time I've committed. I have faith that God is giving me the strength to do whatever I need to do. And I believe that I'm challenging myself to do what I never did before. I used to pay for the gym. I used to do whatever, I even one time got a personal trainer, and I still did not, I do things for a short time and then I fall off the wagon. This time I said, I challenge myself. I challenged myself to do the impossible, to do whatever I have. But then what happened to me was I prepared mentally. The difference was before I never prepared myself mentally. This time I prepared mentally. That even when I look at the scale and I've not lost any weight, I still continue with whatever I'm doing. I still continue I still become consistent in whatever I am doing, even though I don't see the results right now. That is what I'm talking to you about. When you challenge yourself, that means you have to be consistent. You cannot just challenge yourself to step out of the box and start whatever you want to start. And when it doesn't look good, you say, I'm giving up. No, the people who have been successful are people who have always been consistent. They have been committed to the cause. They have been committed to whatever they are doing. No, come rain or shine, they still stayed standing. Come, whether they are making profits or not making profits, they still pushed on in the business. Whether the organization didn't have donors or they had donors, they still moved on. They wrote the business plans. Whether they are jobs or not, they still went to school. That is what I'm talking about, being consistent no matter what. Whether the season is different, in season or out season, you are consistent because you made a commitment to challenge yourself to do the impossible. And let me tell you, things are not always going to be easy. When you challenge yourself to do the impossible, you should never expect easy things. No, because a challenge is always a challenge. Things are harder. You find adversity. There are so many things that come when you step into a season of doing greater things, of being a better person, of being a great person. You challenge yourself with consistency, with commitment. That's what I'm telling you. And having faith, understanding that if I don't have faith, I am not going to do anything, because it is the faith that is going to sustain you through those hard times. It is the faith that is going to sustain you through the times when you are failing at whatever you're doing, through the times when things are not working out well, through the times when you don't have the finances, to fund that business, to fund that wedding, to do whatever. That is the faith. It is the faith that is going to keep you together mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I'm encouraging you, be consistent and stand in faith and believe that whatever God has asked me to do, I'm going to do. And every time God asks you to do something, it means, I always tell people that if it is His will, it is His bill to pay. If it is the will of God for you to start the business, it means it is going to be His bill. He's the one who is going to provide for you. If it is His will for you to go back to school, it means He's going to provide for you, who is going to leave your family now and go back to school, and meanwhile you don't have a job. He will provide, because He has given you that vision. He has given you that dream. I want to encourage you, never let fear cripple you. Never let fear deter you from what God has asked you to do. Some of us are so fearful. This year 2026, let fear not be a part of us. Let it be not our portion. Why am I saying that? We have lived in fear for so long. We have looked at who has failed. We have looked at who is not doing well. We have looked at everyone who is telling us you'll never be successful at that, because right now the season is like this, so that business is not going to work. No. Let go of that fear. Be bold and understand that when you challenge yourself and you have faith and you have prepared yourself and you are committed and you are consistent, there is nothing that is going to come your way, into your way. Why? Because that fear tells you, where are you going to get the money to fund the business? Fear tells you, you want to get married. You're not even dating. You don't even have anyone interested in you. You are getting old and you want to have children. Menopause is on the way. When will you have kids? No, do not let that fear take over you, because fear tells you that you are smaller. Fear tells you that you are weaker. Fear says you will die. Fear says you will never make it. Fear is like a currency. Fear is like a currency. It buys doom. It buys failure. It buys sickness. It buys divorce. Fear buys everything bad on this earth. So do not let it come into your life. I know it is easier said than done, but let me tell you, whatever happens, if you fear, when you fear, does it change anything? No, it never makes things happen when you fear. So you might as well let go of the fear. So I want to encourage you. There is nothing you can do if you let fear distract you. I'm telling you that. And the other thing I want you to know, that as you're challenging yourself into this year, 2026, into seasons of greatness, as you're challenging yourself, do not focus on proving to other people that you can do it. No. Just do what you're supposed to do. Some of us, to our detriment, we focus so much on proving that we are great, proving that we can do it, proving that yes, we are educated, proving that this is going to work out. No, because if you prove to the world, you're going to do things that you're not even supposed to be doing, because you're trying to please, because you're trying to make a point, because you're trying to let people know, hey, I am here, please look at me. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes we have to work in silence. Sometimes we have to work even if there's nobody clapping for us. Sometimes we have to do the work even if there is no cheering for us. Sometimes we have to work behind the scenes even though no one is acknowledging that we are doing the work. But we know in our minds, in our hearts, we know where we are going. We know what God has told us to do. We know the vision that we have. We know the business will start. We know the marriage will work out. We know we shall have those children. We know we will graduate. Even if nobody else around you is acknowledging that you're doing a great thing. Do not prove anything to anybody. Do not prove anything to anybody. Why? Because the more you work for them, the more you prove them, the more you focus on them, the more you will shrink. Now you'll become a slave to the thoughts of the people around you. You'll become a slave to the opinions of your friends. You'll become a slave to the opinions of the world. And that is such a bad thing. So I want to encourage you, my dear. A person who is going to do great things in 2026 is a person who is not going to focus on what they are saying. Is a person who is not going to prove to anybody, but is a person who is going to work in silence. A person who is going to understand that whatever I'm doing requires strength, requires faith, requires consistency, requires discipline, requires commitment, requires challenging myself and stepping out of the box and understanding that yes, people may not understand me. Yes, people might not understand my vision. Yes, people might not really get it, but I get it and I know who gave it to me and I know He's going to help me through this. So I want to encourage you that for as long as God is clapping for you and cheering for you, never focus on those that are not clapping and cheering for you. For as long as God is in your corner, never focus on those who are not in your corner. Because the people who are not in your corner, the longer you focus on them, the farther and deeper you will drown. You will drown in worry. You will drown in negativity. You will drown in lack. You will drown in negative thoughts. You will drown in whatever you don't have. You'll start focusing on things that you have no business focusing on. Recently, I was talking to my husband, and he told me about a book he's reading right now. It's called Mind Your Business. I think it's written by Kiyosaki. Yeah. But when he told me the title of that book, it was really interesting. Mind your business. This year 2026, we have to mind our business. What is our business? Our business is for us to improve. Our business is for us to get better. Our business is for us to apply for that job. Our business is for us to handle our family. Our business is for us to do whatever it requires for us to do to get better, to be successful, to make money, to be financially independent. Our business is for us to do what God has asked us to do. Our business is not to focus on any other thing. No. So that book is really like, it made so much sense that this year I made a commitment. I'm going to focus on my business, to mind my business, take care of my business. What is my business? My family. My business is my ministry. My business is my job, my everything. That is my business. Everything outside that is nothing to me. So I want to encourage you. Mind your business. I know this world, these days, of social media. Everyone is minding everyone's business. And it's normal. But let me tell you, you start minding everyone's business, that takes time away from your own business. It takes time away from you focusing on whatever you need to do. It takes time away from you from preparing for whatever you're supposed to prepare for. We don't have time, guys. Let me tell you, that time is going. Who knew that very quickly 2025 was going to end? And now it is what? It is December. In January, you had vision boards, you were writing in your vision books, you had dreams. And when you look at them, how many have you fulfilled? And now the year is ending. So if we don't mind our business, let me tell you, time is going to leave us, because time waits for no man. There is no one who can hold time like this and say, no, I'm going to hold it and stop it so that it can wait for me. Because we are growing older. We are growing older. We are becoming, we are changing. We are evolving. So the time that we have right now, we should use it. Instead of wasting time or focusing on the things that do not benefit you, why don't you try to read a book? Why don't you, go get some mentorship? Why don't you do something that is going to develop you, something that is going to add to you, something that is going to change your life? Let us mind our business, because that is what we are supposed to do. The noise is very distracting. Whatever is happening around, it is easier to focus on other people's things and not focus on our own issues. Some of you want so much to focus on other people's flaws. Meanwhile, you have so many flaws yourself. Instead of dealing with somebody who talking about somebody who is narcissistic, somebody who is not doing something right, why don't you start doing it for yourself? Become a better person. Instead of focusing on them, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and develop. Go get a career, do a business, start an organization. Come to YouTube and let's work, instead of picking out on people who are doing something. Mind your business. Mind your business. I want to encourage you, mind your business. Don't focus on who is not dressed well. Are you dressed well? Don't focus on whose business is not working out. Do you yourself have a business? Because people who have businesses do not have the time to focus on whose business is failing. Let me tell you, don't focus on whose marriage is who is divorcing. Do you yourself? Do you have a spouse? Are you married? Is your marriage perfect? When you focus on other people's marriages, stop focusing on other people's children. Their children are this, their children are that. No, are your children perfect? Let me tell you, the more you focus on your business, the better your business gets. And business, not just businesses, the financial things. No, I'm talking about your family. I'm talking about your health. The more you focus on other people who are not losing weight, why don't you lose weight yourself? You know, we have to be different, the guys. We have to do better, guys. This year has to be different. We can't be just the same old people who are saying the same old, focusing on the same old stuff. No. If we are going to do great things, we have to do better. We have to treat ourselves like we are great. Even before the greatness comes, you start treating yourself like you're great. A great person is not a person who is going to be on social media commenting negativity on other people's profiles. A great person is not a person who is going to sit there and start judging other people's businesses. A great person is a person who is going to be always looking for, what can I learn? What news? I want to know something better. I want to know something new. I want to learn from you. I want to be mentored. I want to get wisdom. I want to do better. I want to be healthy. I want to love. I want to share. That is a person that is going to be great. So I want to encourage you. Focus on your business. Mind your business. Challenge yourself this year 2026, because it's going to be such a great year if you do those things. It is going to be such. And let me tell you something. I'm not saying this thinking that things are going to be easy. No. Who told you that the world is easy? No, it's not. But we have to move on. We have to fight anyway. We have to challenge ourselves anyway. We have to do great anyway. We have to be better anyway, no matter what is happening in the world. So I'm not saying that you're going to be just walking in the park. No, things are going to be challenging, but you're built for that. You are built for that. The Bible says that I am more than a conqueror through Christ who strengthens me. Let me tell you, you can do it. No matter what happens, no matter what challenges come your way, you can do it. Just stay focused and mind your business. Yes, I've come to an end of our video, and I want to tell you I've had a great time. I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Please invite me to come and eat some food, but I pray that you enjoy your Christmas. Go share something nice with somebody. Be a blessing to other people. Just, this is a season of us to be. Of course, we should be a blessing every day, every month, every year, but this is such a different season. It's a special season. So I want to encourage you to be a blessing to your neighbors. Invite them for food. Give out some gifts. Do something nice for other people. And I know that you will be blessed. So I love you all. God bless you. Merry Christmas. I am Habiibah Musana for Empowered to be Great. Bye.